Oh, hello, guys. I didn't see you here. Come in. Come to my humble abode. Or however the hell that word is pronounced. So, I grew up in Bulgaria, and we mostly had the same TV shows and cartoons running, and sometimes there were some odd ones. And a lot of times I was attracted to the odd ones. There was this really weird old vintage anime about a boy with a stuffed teddy bear who could stop time and open holes to another dimension, and they were fighting against a flying mushroom. I don't know exactly what that was about, but yeah, that happened and I was watching it. A show I did not watch, however, was Winx Club. Now, I do have a history with Winx Club, despite the fact that I didn't watch it when I was growing up. I think I watched like an episode or two, or like fragments. Now, the reason I didn't really like Winx was because I grew up reading the Witch comics, and the Winx Club kind of looked very similar, like in appearance. I know that at some point Disney filed a lawsuit against the creators, Rainbow Straffy was it? The creators of the Winx, but that didn't come through, and everyone is like, Disney is being petty, and yeah, I do think they were being petty, but they did kind of have reasons to believe that the Winx Club was ripping off of Witch. Like, look at Bloom. She kinda looks like Will, but with longer hair. And Stella is a Cornelia with bangs. And we have a long-haired Irma, which is Flora. And Tekna is a white, purple-haired Tarani. And of course Musa is the Heilin, because they're both Chinese and both wear their hair in pigtails. They transform into fairy-like creatures or fairies in general, in the case of Winx. And it does seem very similar, and one of the episodes even had them make up, like, I think it was one of the first episodes where they were making up their group name, and Bloom suggested that they use their initials to form a name. And Stella was like, no way, that's so lame. Let's not do that. And it was I don't remember the exact dialogue, but it was such a such a witch dig. But yeah, that was all probably a coincidence, because the Winx Club was in production before Witch came out, before the comic came out. So that's why Disney dropped the lawsuit. But that was the reason why I didn't really like them when I was growing up, because they seemed like such an obvious ripoff, and I was a little child, and I was petty, and didn't want to watch something that was ripping off my favorite franchise, or more like favorite comic book series. Like, you know how it is, you read all of the Witch comics, and now I'm gay. Now, some years later, myself and I decided to give the Winx Club a chance. Watch all of the seasons, because, like, my excuse for watching shows that I wouldn't usually watch is that I'm an animator and I wanna broaden my horizons. So I still didn't watch all of it as of yet, and I'm on season 8, and yeah, it starts out strongish, but goes on into really weird territories and becomes kind of bad and boring. But it was interesting the first 4 seasons, I think. Yeah, it was the first 4 seasons. And it was this year that was brought to my attention that they were making a Netflix live-action show of the Winx. And oh look, the trailer dropped. Happy New Year! We're getting this. So since I'm not really an OG fan, but more of a newer viewer, I wouldn't really call myself a fan, but I enjoy some of it as a 25-year-old man. Now, this new live-action show sparked a lot of controversy, as many of you might know, so I might get into it. Like, the most stupid argument against the new live-action show is the outfits, because I'm gonna rate the outfits now. Because I don't think they're as bad as people say they are. They are definitely very different in style and everything when it comes to the original show. So let's firstly take a look at Stella, because she's the fashionista. So we have this image which is showing right now of Stella's entry look, and people had a lot of grievances about her outfit being too dark and she wouldn't be caught dead wearing that. She's the fashionista. And I'm like, I don't know, Stella. You did wear that horrible vegetable dress with the carrot top hat, and you designed that, so I wouldn't say that every outfit you wear is goals, you know? But yeah, most of the time Stella is on point. She's my most hated character. At least in the first few seasons, I really couldn't stand her, because there's just something about her. She seems incompetent in a lot of situations. Don't at me. But yeah, I don't mind this outfit. I understand people saying that, oh, it's too dark and gloomy and so much black, where's the color? And this is a different Stella. Like, her outfit is, it is a black outfit, which I don't mind. There's still a touch of radiance. Like, she's the most sparkly of them all. She's wearing the headband, which is a nice accessory with the sparkly earrings and the sparkly yellow top, with a belt with kind of this constellation thing happening. I'm not really a fan of pants, but I feel like she pulls these off. They're like skirt simulation pants, that's what I call them. They're like pants, but they kind of look like a skirt because they're really wide. There's no camo toe. The coat adds a really nice silhouette to her. So I don't mind this outfit. I don't know why people do. I guess it's because it's a black outfit mostly, but I feel like they're going for a more elegant look for Stella rather than the zany, very colorful and very frilly type of look they had on the show. I'm not gonna talk about their bags because they're just backpacks. I don't see. Oh, I see Stella's shoes. Maybe I wouldn't go for the shoes because she is wearing these dark blue maroon kind of shoes, indigo maybe. They're kind of vivid, and it kind of differs from the entirety of the outfit, but I don't know. Maybe it does work. Maybe, or she could have. I feel like she could have worn shoes that were more matching to her top and were more sparkly to be more Stella-esque. So we know I don't understand why people are giving Stella so much shit and saying that she wouldn't be caught dead in this. But she was caught dead in worse outfits, so just saying. Next we have Bloom, who's played by Dorcas from The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which ended badly. I hate how that show ended, and I'm not gonna get into why. So Bloom has a signature red outfit, and I love everything about it. I have no idea why people are against this. I don't know. Like it's such a punk rock outfit to throw on a frilly red floral dress. I think that's a floral pattern on the dress, and like throw a red leather jacket on top of it. Actually, I think that one is maroon. Maroon is reddish, right? It's a red jacket. And the knee high red leather boots. I don't know what is not to like about this outfit. It's just more punk rock than the regular Bloom, I'm guessing. It's a good outfit, and she's not really trying too hard. She's just doing, I don't know, she's just wearing this outfit, which is very classic and cool. I don't understand people's grievances with this outfit. I really like this outfit. This outfit is very me. Like, then we have Aisha, played by Precious Mustafa, I think her name was, of the actress. And again, the outfit isn't bad, but the jacket ruins it. This vivid nylon jacket with a hood on it. I feel like it's ruining the whole thing. I really like the plate pattern on the skirt. The black boots are paired nicely with the rest of the outfit, and I like the blue. I'm having trouble seeing if the blue is from her hair or does she have one of those stringy earrings that drape to like on her sides. I think it's that, and I like that outfit ish, but the jacket is ruining it. I feel like if she went for a different jacket in a similar color, or I don't like the whole all blue aesthetic, so maybe if she wore a different colored jacket that's probably a better material, it would have been a much better outfit. Now, Terra's outfit I don't really like. I get it, she's supposed to be the I'm not a pretty girl type of character, probably. I don't care about stuff, shallow stuff, and I just want to live my life, but this is just an unflattering outfit. Just because it's intentional, it doesn't make it more flattering. These murdered greens, earthy greens on her, which I guess it's the point because her power is supposed to be earth, and ugly shoes and the stockings and that weird V-neck that's happening. I don't know what that's about. Is this a sweater or a sweater dress with a I don't know, the silhouette gets lost, she kinda looks like a blob. I'm not body shaming her, I'm just saying that the outfit is kind of killing her shape, and you can have a nice silhouette and be a bigger girl. I've watched RuPaul's Drag Race, I know how that can happen. Even without wearing a corset, for instance, you can do a nice silhouette, and this jacket is just going straight down and killing all of her curves. And now we go to Musa's outfit. Like, this outfit is insane. Like, Musa's outfit is... I don't know what she was going for. It borders on tacky, but like, you wonder if it's bad tacky or good tacky. Like, first of all, my major grievance with Musa's outfit is what type of weather are you dressing for, because she's wearing a fluffy sweater, pinkish purplish sweater, and then she's wearing this I think it looks kind of 80s jacket on top, I think she's going for an 80s aesthetic, but it didn't really go there. So her torso is probably really hot from all of the wool and the jacket on top of it, and then she's wearing the booty shorts. But she paired these booty shorts with a nice thin belt, so that's good. But like booty shorts and then knee-high stockings. And what are these shoes? I think these shoes are boots. I can't really see them too well. They're like blue, very dark blue, and very shiny. So I don't know what that material is. It could be plastic. I don't know. But like the lower half of her body seems like it would be very cold, and the upper part of her body seems like it would be very warm. So I don't know what the practicality of this outfit, but also the aesthetic is kind of off. These colors actually go together, and a lot of people feel like this outfit is just a mess and wouldn't represent the Winx Club at all. But I think this is the closest to a Winx outfit out of all of these 5 girls. Like, it's tacky, but I feel like if you wear it with confidence, you can work it. And Musa is wearing it with confidence, it seems. She's working it, she's feeling herself, and I have no qualms with her for feeling herself with this outfit. The way I'm gonna rank these is from worst to best. So Terra's outfit is the worst one, because at least Musa tried. She was confused and she didn't go anywhere with that outfit, but at least she tried, while Terra seems like she didn't even try. She just threw on stuff and called it a night. Then the next outfit is Musa's, because what were you thinking? Then it's Aisha's outfit. Everything would have been fine if you had gotten rid of that heinous jacket. Get rid of it. The next outfit is Stella's, because it's the most high fashion one. It's not as high fashion, but it's more like modern fashionable outfit. Like, you can't say that this type of fashion is bad. The cool girls in your school probably wear that outfit. It's not a bad outfit, it's just not Stella, I guess. But I don't mind them tweaking the characters a little bit, changing their style a bit. And the best outfit is Bloom's outfit, because it's my favorite one. It's probably not the most fashionable out of the bunch, but it's the one that I like the most. Like, there's more outfits that are blander that they wear in the series. Like, Bloom wears a pale pastel, actually not pastel, but just pale orange or pink sweater and a black leather jacket and some jeans. Boring. We have a Terra outfit that's kind of better, but she kind of ruins it with a weird jacket. I don't know. The outfits are not that bad, but they definitely have more misses than the original show. So it's fair to say that the live action show is going for a different aesthetic, and that's why the outfits are the way they are, and I don't mind that, but I feel like if they stick to a more colorful theme, they will be more true to the original show, and they could still make it mature. Because I know Brian Young, the showrunner and producer of The Vampire Diaries, which I haven't watched. He's the producer of Fate, the Winx Saga, which is the name of the live action show. And he's going for a more edgy, dark-esque aesthetic and feel with... You know what, he's making a Riverdale. He's making a Riverdale show with more serious themes, but we all know that they're gonna be shallow. Brian Young is notorious for badly ripping off elements from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and we don't like him for that. From what I saw in the trailer, they changed so much about the lore that it might as well be a different show. Like, there's not one consistent element in this new thing that, like, there's not a lot in common with the original. And don't get me started on the whitewashing. I feel like there's a lot of people who have already aired their dislike of the whitewashing, and they don't need me to do it, but I would just say that the whitewashing is outrageous and really bad, and that shouldn't have happened. I have no idea why they did this. But yeah, anyway, the outfits are not the worst offender. They're just like another element that seems very inconsistent with the original. We have Tekna being taken away from the show, which is a very huge mistake on their part. I don't know why they did that. I heard somewhere that Tekna was the least liked of the Winx Club, and I'm like, but she has the best design out of all of them. First of all, I don't know why she would be the least liked, because Tekna is one of the coolest ones. And the second is she has a style, a type of edginess that would really lend itself to this particular rendition of the show. And we have Musa, who is just white and looks nothing like Musa, and they changed her powers from music type of powers to mind powers, whatever. I feel like she's a telepath, and that's it. And we have Terra, because let's get rid of Flora for some reason, and Terra is just a renamed, whitewashed Flora with a different personality. I don't know why this has happened. My personal idea for a Winx live action would be just keeping all of the characters as they are, because that's the bare minimum one can do when making a live action. Keep the tricks and not create a Beatrix character who is supposed to be all of them at once for some reason. I guess they didn't have enough money for the casting. Like, maybe budget was an issue now that I think about it. But yeah, anyways, I'd change up the outfits because everyone knows that the whole things about the Winx was colorfulness and bright colors, nice themes, friendship. So more colorful outfits and a better landscape for the school. Like, you know, the futuristic world that the Winx took place in. I understand if you don't want to do that, but at the same time, don't make a generic castle like a Hogwarts school of magic. You can choose a type of theme and run with it. Like, the school can be neon-esque because of all the magic that happens, and like weird architecture, like inspired from some weird place of the world, and like do stuff that hasn't been done, and like neon lights from stuff. Maybe there's like huge orb lamps, or maybe there's a constellation type of structure happening, and maybe that's the building. It's like planets, and they're linked with these pathways, and it's like the different parts of the school. Or there's a lot of different things that you can do. It's the magic dimension, it's the other world. you can really tap into your imagination when doing stuff like that, but I guess that's too much CGI, my idea. So another thing one can do is hire a nice mansion instead of this school that looks like a castle. Maybe a colorful mansion would be better, and you can like add props and stuff to make it look more magic-y. I'd also keep their powers as they are, because I don't see anything wrong with their original powers. I don't know why they changed them to elemental powers. That's more witch. We're going Winx here. If you're going to give them elemental powers, just make them witch. Their original powers, they lend themselves really well to the show because each fairy had an aspect of something from the world they were living in, like from the universe, let's just say from Earth, let's say. Like the fairy of music, that's a type of art. It's a man-made thing, and we have the fairy of technology, which is also a man-made thing. But we have the fairy of waves, and the fairy of light, the fairy of the dragon flame, and those are natural elements. Also the fairy of nature, did I say that? Probably, who knows. Those are not man-made. And I like the idea that fairies just they're kind of like patron saints of a certain aspect or concept in life. And their powers have a deeper meaning that way, in my opinion. While just having the elements kind of downplays that idea. I know that Rainbow Strophy is all aboard this idea of the Winx Saga, and I don't know why. It just doesn't seem like a faithful thing to do to the show. At least they're gonna do a good thing and make it so that boys can be fairies and girls can be specialists. So that's nice. That's the bare minimum. I feel like Brian Young is a bad choice for this. I don't know if he even watched the series or what he's doing, why he's doing this to the series. It just seems tasteless. I know this is an argument a lot of people made, but that's the exact thing I thought when I saw the trailer. Like, this could be entirely its own thing, and it has so little to do with Winx that it doesn't really need to be Winx. It could either be the idea that I mentioned previously, or it could be just a show about 5 fairies of the elements, like Fireista and Watara and Laitisha, Terra, and Mentalia. Yeah. And they're the fairies of fire and light and water, earth and mind. And they don't transform because they're not that type of fairies, unlike the Winx, because this has nothing to do with the Winx. They don't transform, they just use magic, and they can go into a circle in the forest and do a Wiccan ritual or something like that, and cast spells and control the elements. And they go to a school maybe in another world that teaches magical creatures how to use their powers. And as fairies, they need to go there. And Fireista she just found out she was a fairy and decided to go there, to that school. Met all these friends and needed to fight a bad fairy that's called... We can have her be Beatrix, but let's not. She can be Beatrice, the Umineko witch, the Golden Witch. I'm ripping off other properties now, but yeah, she can be like some bad fairy that escaped the magic school, maybe. So it wouldn't be like the tricks, and she wants the ultimate power somehow, and the five fairies gotta stop her because nobody else wants to, because it's kind of like Harry Potter. Every student just follows the rules, and these five fairies are the Gryffindors who get themselves in trouble and ultimately save the day by doing that, but get themselves in trouble and the entire school in trouble. And people kind of hate them, and that's how they're the misfits. They try to do what's right, but it goes wrong, and you can have that relatable element about them that teens can like. And yeah, one of them is the mean girl, the light one, and the mind one can be very perceptive, like it could be that could be her personality, that she can read people even without using her powers, or like her powers kind of make it easier for her to understand people because she's already read so many minds. She doesn't really need to read minds to understand what people are feeling, and she can be that empathetic. And the water one can be kind of like Katara, but like she can have the dark story arc where she struggles between the darkness and the light, but ultimately she chooses to be light because she loves her friends. And the nature earth one, Terra, can teach us a lesson on wokeness and how everybody needs to be accepted and equal rights. And the fire one can be the protagonist, who is kind of bland and reacts to stuff, and at the end it turns out that she is the ultimate power. See, it's very different from Winx, and it could work. Like, that's how this show feels like. But we'll see. It hasn't come out yet, and people are criticizing it a lot. But at the same time, there is basis for that criticism. Visually and tonally, it feels very off. But we'll see. If on its own it's good, I doubt it. This isn't the type of show I like. It does look very Riverdale-ish, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, follow me on my social media. DeviantArt Ko-fi account. I uploaded my promo game on my Ko-fi shop. I should have uploaded that first. Damn it. But yeah, on my Ko-fi shop I have my... yeah, go there. Go to my Ko-fi shop and download my game. It's free. It's a promo. You can commission me to do art for you. That's in the description as well. My Redbubble and Society 6 shops are also there. You can take a peek. And DeviantArt account. What else do I have? Oh yeah, read my comic book on tapas, and yeah, read it there because I haven't posted though. So yeah, if you have read it, you can reread it until I post again. You can buy the first 10 pages of issue 3 on my Ko-fi shop as well. It's only €66. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.